You're like glowing.
If you're getting them, I'm getting them. Hi, hello, and welcome to the Bookish Life.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Tori. Today we're going to be talking about the top 100 books on the Kindle store. So what we talked about in our new releases episode, which was our first episode that we posted, that there's just all of these books that we thought were going to be number one and, you know, make the top 10, top 5, whatever. And a lot of our predictions came true.
I was going to say we were right for, well, okay, one hasn't come out yet, but we were right for one of our predictions.
Yes. So we're filming this on October 22nd, which may be a little bit early from when you're seeing this. You're seeing this on October 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
October
we're
30th.
out of town.
But we're going to be out of town. We're going to be in Vegas for book signings. So we thought, why not get ahead and film this? So we're going to be looking at the top 100 in the Kindle store as of October 22nd, which it has changed since last night when I looked.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I didn't look last night.
So I guess my thing is everyone always wonders what makes a book get on the Kindle, like the top 100 on the Kindle store.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what makes them?
Well, for some, I have been looking a little bit recently at all of these, and some I'm like, how the heck is this like going around again? Because it had its moment like a while ago, and now I'm like, how is this like, I'm looking at number 100 right now. I don't know if we were going to go from the top or the bottom, but I do think like if it goes viral somewhere, it gets attention, unless it's a new release. But also if the author is going viral. So like with Elsie, I think all 5 of the Chestnut Spring series were in the top 100. So if like a series itself, it's having its moment, but some are surprising. And I'm like, who is still talking about this book?
Oh, are you talking about Does It Hurt by H.G. Carlton?
Yes. First of all, I've read it and it's a wild ride. And I don't know
did not read that one.
There's sharks, shipwrecks. It's bizarre. So, I mean, it's fun. And I don't know also if it's because of Haunting Adeline that people are like, let's pick up her other books. Because Haunting Adeline, I think the duet is in the top because of TikTok. So,
yeah, I will say, though, I feel like this year a lot more romances have been on the top 100 in general, which makes me really happy. 100 is Does It Hurt? Well, I guess we'll just go literally each one that we're going to look at because number 99, I don't know what this is.
No, that's I don't know. Oh, I thought it was a children's book when I looked at it because it has an illustrated cover.
Moms? Yeah, House Moms by Jen Lancaster. That kind of looks like a contemporary, maybe just like a fiction book.
Maybe. I know there's a lot of thrillers that are typically in the top, which is what number 98 is. It's The Wife Upstairs.
Oh, is that okay? I was going to say.
Frida McFadden is super popular on TikTok. Like the housemaid.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like there's the keyhole. Yeah. And like one's a blue cover, one's a red cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are really, really popular on TikTok.
Oh, okay. I do know that because it's the fall, a lot of thrillers are going to be popular. So, like, I kind of expect them to be up on here. Nicole Snow is number 97 with One Bossy Disaster, an Enemies to Lovers romance. And I'm like, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah, but I don't think I've seen a single person I know read Nicole Snow.
Which is so interesting. Like, who was that other author we were talking about? Nicole Fox?
I think so, because she's in the top.
And I'm like, I've never heard of this author before. Like, Where did she come from? I don't see her on TikTok. Like, maybe I'm not on that side of book talk, but I'm like, where did she come from?
I do think, like, so I think the Nicole Fox was Mafia, possibly. We'll probably talk about when we get to it. If they're writing super trendy genre, like subgenre tropes, because, like, One Bossy Disaster, obviously, it's going to be a boss employee romance. He's probably going to be super rich. Look at him on the cover. He's in a suit and tie. Like, already just from the cover, I feel like their marketing is super good because it's like, look what you're going to get. It's a boss employee romance. He's probably rich.
He's sexy.
And those are the covers that people don't want anymore. But I'm like, those are the covers that sell on Amazon.
I love those covers. I take a main cover over a discreet cover.
Megan Quinn's covers, first of all, this has nothing to do with our video, but her 10th anniversary covers, lusting after every single one.
Oh my God, they go on sale tomorrow.
Oh, do they?
Yes, tomorrow.
I didn't know that. I'm going to buy one of the book that I really liked.
I'm going to buy The Right Man, Right Time because I don't have the original copy, but I want that ripped. I want all of them. Part of me is like, what if you read them and you love this and you miss out on the ripped bodice covers? Like, what the heck? Anyway.
But I've had too many misses, so I don't want to.
That's true.
I mean, but the covers are pretty.
I know.
Anyways.
I love them. Anyway, okay. So number 96 is Colleen Hoover. I wonder how many Colleen Hoover books we're going to have on this list. I mean,
I don't know,
I've
because
never read.
She's not really popular anymore.
Yeah, she hasn't been releasing anything.
No. And I feel like Book Talk's over her.
Yeah, I will say number 95 to see Carissa Broadbent on there, which is the second book is The Ashes and the Star Cursed King. It's a fantasy romance, second book in a duet. It is great. I really like this duet. So if you're looking for a good fantasy romance, pick that one up.
I haven't read it yet. I just read book 1.
Of course. Are we surprised? No. You never finish anything.
No comment.
Okay, number 94 is The Pucking Wrong Number by C.R. Jane. And I will say I read this book.
Is this the stalker one?
It was wild. Like, I was like, what the fuck am I reading right now? I was like, how does it go from this to that? Like, it was too much. It was too much in a book, too much of a wild ride. I was not expecting it. And I was
Isn't
just like...
Isn't it the stalking romance, though?
Yeah. She put everything into it, though. Like, she put everything but the kitchen sink in there, I felt. No, she put everything and the kitchen sink, I should say. So that one's a romance. Number 93 is a romance, which is Fate of a Royal by Megan Brady and Amo Jones. I read that. I loved the first book.
Really?
I loved it. Yeah, it was like a fantasy, not dark academia, but there's like a shield, not a shield, a veil. So you have like the fantasy world and then the human world, and only fantasy people can go and see other of like the fantasy world. But she can, but she's just a human, supposedly. It's the whole like thing of the, their duet. Anyway, that book came out a couple months ago.
Is that the first one?
Oh, no. Yeah, so I think the second one is on here. At least it was.
Okay. Probably is if book 1's in the top.
Oh, number 92.
I was shocked. Pippa Grant.
The worst.
Book 1.
The worst wedding date. Yeah.
Because the Gossip and the Grump I know is higher. But I did see someone say you should really read The Worst Wedding Date before book 2, because even though they're standalones, they said there's like information you need.
Okay. Interesting.
So, yeah.
I mean, that one has 16,000 reviews, so.
Pippa Grant, I don't see a lot of people on YouTube and Instagram that I'm friends with reading her. So that's super interesting.
But it also makes me think, like, with some of these books that are on the top, like 100, it's like, are these people just like scrolling on Kindle? Because I used to do that before I even knew Bookstagram and YouTube was a thing. I would just have my Kindle Unlimited subscription and just scroll and see what was there and read the synopsis.
I've literally never done that.
And that's all I used to do, like, before I was on BookTube. So it's interesting what, like, books pop up and, like, who's talking about them, who's not talking about them,
well,
stuff like that.
The next one, I've never seen that before or heard that author, Eclipsed Heart by Jen L. Gray. It looks paranormal, but also those are, like, very classic paranormal romance covers that I feel like they're really looking towards their market and saying, if someone's scrolling on Amazon, will they click this if they see it, if they like that genre?
Yep. Same thing with number 90, which is Everking by L.J. Andrews.
I think that author is very popular.
She is. She's really popular. I know Carrie from Booked for Romance loves her. And I know another book by her that Carrie really likes. That's a dark fantasy romance, but those covers also are super popular too for fantasy romances.
Also, I think it's funny when they have like the subtropes in the title.
Yeah, I think that's a marketing tactic.
Yeah, so like literally it says The Everking, a dark fantasy. Even for The Inmate next, it says The Inmate, a gripping, and then it goes on to say whatever it is. But they include that in the title, obviously to also pull people in.
Oh, that's the same author, Frida
McFadden. I told you she's just having a moment.
Yeah, that's 89, and then 98. 88 is Reckless by Elsie Silver, which
Reckless.
We loved Reckless, both of us.
My favorite of the series, so.
Really?
Yeah. I just did an Instagram post. Did you not look at my Instagram post today?
I liked it, but I didn't read the caption.
Literally, it was, what is your favorite Chestnut Springs book? I was like, mine is Reckless and Powerless is next, because those are my top two. Okay. Which I know is not a popular opinion.
Yeah, that's like two that are usually farther down. But Dom by S.G. Tilley, I have this downloaded.
I was just literally talking about S.J. Tilley because she's going to be in Vegas. And I think she writes plus size heroines in mafia romances.
I think Latte Darling by S.J. Tilley is a good one, and Dom by S.J. Tilley. Those are the two that I hear a lot of people talk about.
Look at that cover. Like, the tattoos.
That's what I want. The tattoos is probably a mafia romance.
The suit. Yeah.
The suit. He has a lot of money. Like, I already know right off the top. Like, when I look at that, I'm like, hell yes, I want to pick that up.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly. Same thing with Forget to Say Goodbye by S.L. Scott, which I have heard of that author. She's 86.
This is a new release.
He Falls First. Oh, look at that. He Falls First is in the...
Oh, so I wonder how they choose what trope they use?
So it says he falls first, enemies to lovers, office romance. So that's all in the title. And that cover.
Really?
He's like a naked, it's just from his like chest waist up. He doesn't have a shirt on and he looks like a model walking out of the water. Oh my God, I love
Which
it.
is very interesting to what's 2 up though with the illustrated, which we'll talk about.
Yeah, like The Deal by Elle Kennedy. I mean, I'm not surprised that that's trending because The Grimm Effect is coming out in a week. That one I feel like is always trending at one time. Like it'll pop back up in the 100. Yeah. But Lauren Landish is number 84, which I have never read anything by her. Never Marry Your Brother's Best Friend. I don't like cartoon covers. I don't like illustrated covers that much.
No, so I'm interested to see like when people are scrolling, are they picking the illustrated covers or are they more so picking like what Forget to Say Goodbye is, you know?
I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's
Unless
changed.
it's a rom-com. Rom-coms do well.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, because then you jump to 83 and it's literally A Soul to Revive, which is a monster romance. It has like
which I love.
This is by Opal Rain. I'm about to read, what is the first book? A Soul to Keep, which is the first book in that series. I'm about to read that.
Didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, I mean, I'm glad that one's on there. Because I feel like monster romances don't always have their moment. So, Anna Huang, 82.
Yeah, I think there's going to be multiple Anna Huangs in the top 100.
Oh, because she has her book coming out.
Yeah, but this is a Twisted series. People just read her books all the time.
Well,
and I think they're still big on TikTok.
Well, yes, but Twisted Games is my favorite.
Twisted Lies took the top for me, but I still love Twisted Games.
It's Twisted Games, Twisted Lies, and then Twisted Love, and then Twisted Hate. That's easy for me to rank. Yeah. Do you know this next couple? Because I don't know these.
No, so we have 3 thrillers in a row. Thrillers always end up in the tops. No, is that? I don't know. I can't tell if 80, The Starfish Sisters, is... The cover looks like a thriller, but the title might be women's fiction.
By Barbara O'Neill. I've never heard of that. That looks like a... What is it's not Nora Roberts. Danielle Steele, like one of those covers.
Like Ellen Hildebrand kind of book.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then they have Charlie Donnelly. I don't know that one either. That's 79.
Hooked by Emily McIntyre is at 78, which amazing for her. You loved this.
I love that book. I love the series. I have to read Cross though, but let me tell you, I don't know if you keep up with her on TikTok or her Instagram. Her cancer is now considered stage 4, which means it's incurable. And when I tell you, oh my God, I'm a tear up by thinking about it. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes the worst things happen to some of the best people in the world. And I just like am pulling for her. So whenever I see a book that's trending for her, especially the series, because it's one of her first series that she's published. Like I think it's the second, maybe her second series, full series. Maybe even her third. I don't know. I just feel like I have this like rush of like, yes, we're like doing something
I want to see
great.
her succeed. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It breaks my heart, but I'm happy that one's on there. Scarred is technically my favorite so far out of all the ones that I've read, but Hooked is good too.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we have another couple cover.
Yeah. I don't know who Satie Kincaid is though.
I've seen them on the top 100, but
it says it's a brother's best friend romance. So
yeah, it's a standalone too. That's in the title, which is nice, and it's standalone dark mafia romance. Chicago Ruthless, book number 2.
I'm surprised Mafia is still having its moment.
I haven't read a mafia romance, and I can't even.
And neither have I, but they're doing really well.
I miss them.
I'm more in like a cozy mood right now. So
I don't know what mood I'm in right now. It's weird. Oh, you should read Butcher and Blackbird, which is number 76.
So it's gonna leave KU soon, like within days, because it got picked up. So now I feel pressured to buy the paperback because I know you loved it and everybody loves it, and I don't want to not be able to read it.
Yeah, I have to buy the paperback. Oh, the audio though, you can get it in KU and then buy the audio for $7.50.
Yeah, I just haven't been listening to a ton of audiobooks lately, so I don't want to like depend on the audio.
True. But that one was, oh my God, if you're looking like a good, just like atmospheric book with like 2 serial killers, it was so good.
I know, but like it's like rom-com-y, but like dark. That like really scares me.
Okay, I was scared too because I don't like rom-com stuff. And I was thinking like Megan Quinn rom-com, and sometimes her things are misses for me. But when I tell you I fucking loved the dark humor in this, I was laughing out loud. And Brandon's like, are you really laughing at this book? I'm like, they're two serial killers. And he was like, what? And I was like, you don't understand. It's so good.
Okay.
It's
I
so
know I
good.
have to read it. The next one, though, looks like a JLA book. And
so I DNF'd that book.
Oh, you read this?
I've read the first 30%, 40%, and it was okay.
Why? Like, where did you see this?
When it first came out, I was like, ooh, this looks interesting, like a dark academia. That's kind of what I was in the mood for, and I picked it up. But authors do this where they have a trilogy or a duet, and they drag it out. That doesn't need to be dragged out. So nothing was happening in the first 40%. We just like kind of got introduced to these characters, and I'm like, this is going nowhere, and I know they're going to drag it out, and I don't want to have time to read 3 books when you could have condensed it to one. So no tea, no shade to like that.
Is it
author.
fantasy?
It's just a dark academia. Like he's a professor and she goes to figure out why her sister.
The cover looks fantasy.
Yeah, it's very weird. Oh, Heartless, number 74.
I'm shocked this one isn't higher. Just because this is like the fan favorite.
But I feel like a lot of people have already read it. Like before Reckless and before Hopeless, if you haven't
That's true because it's older. Yeah.
We have an
Why do I
Ex's
want to
dad.
read the next one? Just in the title itself, just tells you what you're getting in for.
Oh my God. So it
Ex's
says My Ex's Dad by, who's the author? I can't see this.
Casey Crown.
Okay. So it says an age gap, secret baby romance. And in the parentheses, it says Silver Fox Daddies.
They know what they're doing with that subtitle.
It has 1,000 reviews.
That. Look at the cover too. That model.
It's, that's a damn good model.
They know what they're doing. I've never seen this author before or this book, but now I really want to.
Yeah. See, this is why I like scrolling on the top 100 because I find random ones. I don't know the next 3.
John Grisham. He's always going to be Joe Hill. I think that's a horror, maybe. Isn't Joe Hill? Am I don't think I'm wrong. Isn't Joe Hill Stephen King's son? I might look that up before editing this, so I'm not like lying on. I think that's Stephen King's son. We have Barbara Davis.
That's number 70. But number 16 or number 71 and 70 are both read and listen in KU, which I wonder if that like.
Oh, you mentioned that last time.
Makes it, if that makes it go up higher. But number 69 is King of Wrath.
King of Wrath, because King of Greed comes out the day we're filming this. It comes out on Tuesday, so it's not out yet.
Yes. You know, I have to read King of Pride still. I haven't read that one.
God, Tori.
I know.
It is. I liked it better than King. I like each book has gotten better in the series, and I think each of them has gotten 5 stars for me. So they're really good.
Okay, C.R. Jane, The Pucking Wrong Guy. So I read The Pucking Wrong Number, which is the first book in the series, and I really liked it. But this is a new release that came out in the last month.
Do you see number 65? I did not know it went up that much.
Okay, so number 67, I think. Oh, it's the Frida.
That's Frida McFadden
author.
again. Yeah.
And then Sherry Lowe. I don't know what that is. A moment,
no.
One moment in time. Don't know. Don't care. 66. Number
then
65.
We have Catherine Cowles with Whispers of You, which is book 1 in the Lost and Found series.
Well, okay, so she just had Shadows of You released, which a lot of people, when they see like, a 3rd or 4th book come out, they will go back and they want to read it from the start. So they will go back to book number 1 and pick it up.
And it was free for a couple days recently.
Oh, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know if like that helped push it, but
I am really excited. Yeah, that one
because she has another one in the top 100 right now.
Yeah, well, we have to. We're only on 60. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god,
okay.
Let's speed this up.
64. The Right Move.
The Right Move.
Love it.
Okay, but what's your favorite? Is
Caught Up.
Okay, which we'll talk about.
I cried.
The Right Move is so good though. You did cry.
That is very good, but Caught Up took my spot.
We have 2 more Mafia. Oh my god.
What?
Wait, no. What is this?
Wait.
This has to be. Oh, sorry. We'll do 63 first. So, Smoke and Mirrors, Dark Mafia, Mafia Trending. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
But it says Smoke and Mirrors, Dark Mafia, Age Gap Romance, Bleeding Hearts. And that's a guy on the
What's
cover.
Bleeding Hearts?
It's the series by Michelle.
Oh, I thought
B.
that was like a trope. I was like, I don't know what a trope that is.
But then it says 3 Daddies Under the Mistletoe.
I was like, I want to read that. I wonder if that's trending somewhere. Like someone found it on TikTok or something and was like, look at what I'm reading. Because there was that like Door book that people were reading too. That was in the top.
So it says a military reverse harem romance. Lucky Lady Reverse Harem in parentheses. by Kai Leslie. I don't do reverse harem. I don't do Why Choose. It's not my favorite, but to each his own.
Oh,
right?
I love them.
What
we
is
have
this
another
number
dark one. Once You're Mine by Morgan Bridges.
Oh, this says a dark stalker romance.
Okay, what is up with all these dark romances being the top 100?
Okay, but that sounds really good though.
Yeah. I want to clear out my KU right now and download all of these other books.
And do what's on my KU or what's on my Kindle. Okay, so I've seen this next book, number 60.
I screenshotted it. I was like, what is this doing in the top 100? And I sent it to
you. I refuse to read it. I just refuse to. I'm not reading it. It says The Cock Down the Block by Amy
but look at the
Award.
average ratings too.
Yeah. It has 2,500 ratings, but it's 4 stars.
Yeah. But it's an illustrated cover, so I don't know what to make of that book. I don't know.
Maybe the cock in the title brings people in. They're like, what is
it
this?
looks like a sports romance based on where they are.
Like hockey?
Like a stadium.
I don't know.
It's an open stadium. That wouldn't be hockey.
Okay, so number 59 is another
Rom-com,
illustrated cover.
Yeah.
Lauren Blakely, Puck, yes. It's a fake marriage hockey romance, which I know Lauren Blakely has a lot.
Yeah. And she has a good fan base, so.
I think the first one in that series is an MFM or MMF book.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Oh, number 58. We have that fantasy romance by Carissa Broadbent, which is Serpent in the Wings of Night, which I loved. That was one of the first books I read this year.
I read that before you?
Yes, because I waited till the new year because I already had my top favorites of 2022, and I didn't want
it to get into mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Divine Rivals is 57, which I gave 2 stars. So
okay, so I might read this for a vlog because I've
heard like it.
I've heard such good things, and then I've heard such bad things. It's either one or the other. It's not in between. So I'm like, will I like it? Will I hate it?
I'll be interested to see. It was very boring to me, so maybe you'll like it.
Okay.
You like historical fiction, though, and it felt very historical fiction.
Yes, and that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I should read that. Number 56 is another S.J. Tilly.
I gotta read her.
Nero. Oh, this is book 1. So book 1 is Nero, and book 2 is Dom. So book 1 is higher.
Oh, interesting. So that just means the series itself is doing really well.
Mm-hmm. Number 55 is another thriller. That's Read and Listen.
Harry Potter.
Why is Harry Potter trending?
I have no idea.
Wait, that's number 54. Another mafia romance is 53.
And 52. They're in the same series. Luna Mason?
And this has, oh my God, number 52 has 8,000 ratings.
I've never heard of this author or seen these covers.
What is happening right now?
I do like the covers, though. Look at the first one. He's all tattooed.
Yeah, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. Miko. Our neighbors are out. What is 51? Devious Lies?
Yeah, it's Parker S. Huntington.
I don't think I read that one.
I did not because My Darling Venom was a treat. Then we have Flawless.
Number 50.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Monica Murphy, her new one, which aren't these new adult?
Yeah, and so I love A Billion Kisses in Your Lifetime, but every other book that I've read in the series has not been great for me. And that makes me sad.
Because I don't love new adult, so.
But that makes me sad. Quicksilver, I think that is a thriller.
That's Dean Koontz, who's a very famous author.
Okay. Nicole Sanders is number 47.
Thriller. What the heck is this? What is this? Filthy little midlife fling, and he's literally gray beard, gray hair.
A Neighbors to Lovers romance.
Lillian Monroe. I have never heard of this author or this book or seen this anywhere.
Yep, never heard of it.
A midlife fling?
I mean, hey, if that's your thing, you read it. You do it.
Oh my God. Where are these from? Do you see number 44?
Yes. I don't understand.
What?
Number 40.
Where
number
are these
45
coming from? Is that that's the same author as the mistletoe one.
Yeah. A Single Mom's Glow Up.
Where are people finding these? And there's just and I think it's another Why Choose.
Yep, a military reverse harem.
We skipped a thriller. I mean, we're not going to talk about thriller, but
Mile High.
Who is reading these books?
Mile High is number 43.
Yep, not surprising.
Yeah.
Madame. I'm surprised Madame's not higher.
Did you read this one?
Not yet. I've only read 2 books in the series, so.
I don't know if I should read it because Highest Bidder wasn't my favorite, but I want to close out the series,
Yeah.
I don't know what this next book is. 41? A Village Hiller's Book of Curs?
Village Hiller.
Curs? Curs? Oh, Cures.
Oh my God. We're gonna just move on. Okay. Number 40 is How Does It Feel, which had a super, super viral TikTok. So I know how this one got on.
Okay, but what is it?
I don't know. The girl just was like, this book. And she was like in her kitchen at night and she like threw it on the ground and she kept on like throwing it on the ground.
It says it's a infatuated fae book.
Infatuated.
Yeah, that's what it said.
That's not what I heard.
Oh.
It is an infatuated fae?
Yeah, F-A-E. Like a...
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Interesting. Okay, number 39, another dark mafia romance.
That author was earlier, I think. Satie Kincaid.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We have Shane Rose. You did not read this one, though, right? You read the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was surprised to see this in the top. Both of them.
Yeah. This one, though, I think it was in the top 5 when it released. Like, it was pretty high up there, I saw.
Another thriller. 2 more Frida McFadden books. That's like 5 of her books in the top 100.
Is she, like, the most popular thriller author?
Assuming. I think she's just having her moment right now.
She's in Kindle Unlimited, which helped.
Yeah, that's true. The Ritual. So many people are reading this for spooky season, I know, by Chantal Tessier.
I loved that book.
Oh, did you read it?
Yeah, it was a fun time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Let Me Love You by Brittany
Sahin?
Sahin?
Sane? I don't know. Oh, it's on KU Read and Listen.
Yeah. Doesn't say what the tropes are in like the title.
No, it's just got a hot guy in a suit that's unbuttoned. So
yeah,
we know what the audience likes. I have no idea what this one is. It's got an illustrated cover. Recipe for Second Chances. Looks like a cutesy, like, I don't know.
I mean, that doesn't seem appealing to me, though.
No.
Pass.
Hunting Adeline, book 2, is number 31. No surprise there.
I feel like it's spooky season. It's October. People are going to want to watch. People are going to want to read this book, so.
The Wrong Bride was super surprising to me because it's old. The Wrong Bride by Katerina Mora is number 30. And that's been out for a while.
But it's one of those things, the same thing with Catherine, is like another book in the series will come out and then you have more readers that will want to start from the beginning and pick it up.
Is that the first book in the series?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
I mean, I loved it, but I don't think you did, but I did. Oh my God, I gave it 5 stars. It was so good. Why are we friends? It's fine.
Oh my God.
Things We Hide from the Light, Lucy Score. She's always in it. She probably has other ones in the top one, like 30 right now, but I didn't read that one. I enjoyed the first one, but they're long. Wayward is 28. This is by Amelia Hart. I've seen this cover around. I think it's just a popular like fiction book right now. Mia Sheridan. I think that's her new thriller.
Okay, because I was like, I don't know what that by Mia Sheridan is. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's a new thriller by her. I really love the pink though.
Now, I'm surprised that number 26 is The Broken Vows because this was number 1 for a very long time. But this goes back to our original like first episode when we were talking about like how long can a book stay at number 1 with all of these new releases coming out. Yeah. Because that one dropped very quickly. Like it came out the end of September and it was number 1 for like a week. And usually Katerina Mora's
and then you got
stay up for a while.
But you got all those new releases that were knocking down. But it's still staying steady because it's 26 and it's been 3 weeks
almost
since it released. Yeah. So it's still staying in there. This is one of the Housemaid Secret, Frida McFadden again. Geneva Rose. Oh my God, there's another Frida McFadden. What the heck? That's like 8 books of hers are in the top 100. Geneva Rose, though, she's super popular. That book has 114,000 ratings.
The Perfect Marriage. Is that a thriller?
Dang. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thrillers are not my jam.
Frida McFadden at 23. Colleen Hoover Hopeless at 22.
I haven't read that one, so.
The ebook is $12.
Yeah, that's a lot. But it's in Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. Yeah.
Another Satie Kincaid.
Who is she? I've never heard of her books.
But this one says Grumpy Sunshine, dark mafia romance. So people love Grumpy Sunshine too.
True.
Pippa Grant is number 20.
Yeah, sitting strong. I do like that cover.
That's her new one, The Gossip and the Grump.
Yep.
Which I find interesting because the paperback is a cartoon cover with the dog.
But when they post it to Amazon, they're going to post the market romance cover, not the... Yeah.
People have been doing that. Like QB Tyler has their like more discreet cover, and then they have
I
the
want
man.
her to print that man cover, and she won't.
I know. It's so good.
Another
Frida
McFadden.
What the fuck? I mean, hey, have your moment.
Twisted Love at number 18.
Yep. Not
There we
surprised,
go.
actually.
Okay, yeah, we see 2 more Lucy scores within 3 of each other. So we have Things We Never Got Over, and then her new one's at 14 as well.
Lights Out? I don't know what that is.
It's another thriller.
Okay.
Another Lauren Landish. Is this one new?
I think so. I think this is the 3rd book that recently just came out in this series.
Never Fall for the Fake Boyfriend. Ooh, so I mean, in the title, you know.
Yeah. You know
Fake
exactly
dating
what you're getting.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
So we are getting, so that's Lucy score 14. And now we're getting to Nicole Fox, which we're like, who is she?
She has number 13 and number 10.
Mafia,
It's the same
I guess,
series.
does really well still.
And this is Bratva, so it's Russian mafia, not Italian. Like, you know from the titles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people have their, like, I want an Italian mafia right now. People are like, or I want Russian mafia, so.
Yeah. I still have to read it. Obsession Falls by Claire Kingsley. That came out. I'm surprised it's doing so well, though. Like, it's staying steady.
Yeah,
after,
it was
like, 2
higher.
weeks.
I think it was higher, too.
I think it was around number 10 before.
Yeah, and then Between Love and Loathing by Shane Rose is number 11.
You gonna talk about it?
I just,
Tori has a video where she talks about it.
I just don't think that it's the best, especially because one of the, like, underneath the trope list, it has chronic illness rep, and it's not actually, like, representing chronic illness in any way, but it's probably, like, one of the worst books I've read for chronic illness reputation. Chronic illness representation.
Yeah. And if you did not know, Tori has...
I have a chronic illness.
So
I feel like I can talk on it.
Yeah.
And it was no bueno. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's all
Nicole Fox at 10. Frida McFadden. I swear, I think that's 10 Frida McFadden books in the top 100. Insane. Yeah. Anna Hackett, which I don't think I've heard of her, but she has the classic man on the cover. It's called Keep, which is a grumpy single dad. I can't see the rest of it.
That looks really good, though.
I mean, that's all you need to know.
It says a grumpy single dad romance, and in the parentheses it says Fury Brothers, book number 2.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I feel like you can just scroll the top 100 and just find new romances to read.
Yeah.
Haunting Adeline, number 7. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I listened to the audiobook of that one. I have not continued on to book 2, but I did like Haunting Adeline.
It was okay.
I've never heard of this before. Finally Forever by Nadia Lee.
Best Friends Brothers romance. Fake dating romance. The Lasker Brothers. Lasker.
That's an interesting cover.
Yeah, for a romance, though.
Yeah, it's got like, are those books? In the shape of a heart with flowers. I don't think I like that.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
No.
But number 5.
Which I'm so excited.
Shadows of You by Catherine Cowles, which is my favorite in the series. Hands down so far. Favorite. Oh my God, it was so good.
I'm so happy you liked it. And
so
when you got to the twist and you texted me.
I even told Catherine, I was like, what was that twist? She's like, hey, I got you. I'm like, oh my God.
No spoilers, but it's still number 5. It came out on Thursday and it's Sunday. So it is still.
I'm very proud of her because she hasn't had a book in the top 5.
No, I don't think she's had a book in the top 10.
I'm so proud of her. It didn't make it to number 1, but it's okay. It was still up there.
She had a lot to compete with.
She did. And she did
well. Yeah.
Okay. The last
is this
4.
new? I didn't know this was out.
Michelle Hurd's just came out, I think Friday or Saturday.
Interesting. Okay.
Mafia. That's her new, it's a new series by Michelle Hurd. She has ride or die fans, I'll tell you that.
I mean, I read one. I didn't love it that you made me read.
Yeah. It's fine. And then number 3, Hopeless by Elsie Silver, which I'm glad it's still going strong.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite in the series, though.
No, but it's number 3 and it came out a week and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
the 10th.
It's still doing
the 12th or 13th, I think.
12th, 13th, one of those.
But then we have Caught Up by Liz Tom Ford, which is number 2.
That was not. So last time I looked, Hopeless was number 1, Caught Up was number 3, and this spy thriller, whatever, was number 2. So Caught Up is still, and it came out a couple days before Hopeless, and it is still holding strong.
But it deserves it. I know you haven't read it, and people have commented on my video saying, "Oh my God, please tell Jess at Peace Love Books to read this book." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Everyone has been telling her to read this book." I just
read the second one last month,
dude. I need you. I cried the last 20%.
You're not convincing me. I don't want to cry.
It's literally one of my favorite single parent romances of all time.
Okay,
all time. I swear, Jess. I swear, it's so good. You're gonna love it.
Okay, and then number 1's a thriller.
A thriller. Which, I mean, it's spooky season, so I mean, all of these books that are the top 5 have been going back and forth from
they have
changing places. Yeah.
Well, Michelle Hurd's recently kind of snuck in there, but I was worried Shadows wouldn't beat Haunting Adeline because of how obsessed with that people are. But and thrillers typically though do well throughout the year, so that's not a surprise how many are in the year. But love to see all the romances.
Yeah, they're dominating and I love it. Yeah. Now I'm excited to see, since it's the 22nd, we have Anna Huang coming out. We have Lauren Asher at the beginning of November. We have Iron Flame. I wonder if Fourth Wing is going to make its rounds back on the top 100.
I was going to say they're not, but this is for ebooks. And I'm assuming, so her Untitled special edition that no one knew what it was, literally was in the top 100 for paperbacks or hardbacks or whatever physical book.
But I'm excited to see with this new, because we have Candy Steiner's book coming out, we have a Saffron Kent book coming out, we have QB Tyler's book coming out at the beginning of November. There's still a decent amount coming out at the end of October, beginning of November. So I'm really excited to see where those land and how it changes, Caught Up, Hopeless, Shadows, all of these other romances that are on there, just to see where they land, because it's interesting. But
we still guess King of Greed, though, is for sure going to hit number 1.
Oh, if it doesn't hit number 1, something is wrong with the world. Okay, something's wrong. But yeah, I love that book. It was so good. Yeah. I can say that, but because it's out. But I love that book. It was so good.
Yeah.
That's all we have for this episode. We hope you enjoyed. We did post a poll on our Instagram. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, hop on over there, give us a follow. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, leave us a rating and tell us how we did. If you're watching on YouTube, leave us a comment. Leave us a microphone emoji in the comments down below if you've made it. I do that on my channel.
I don't know how you remember to do that at the end of every single video.
It's just part of my outro.
We hope you enjoyed our Bookish Life, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
You always say, oh, shoot. Bye.